Hi everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to do IXL K.3. Find the constant of proportionality from a graph. So let's start off with our first example problem. This graph shows how the total amount of paper Gabby's office has recycled depends on the number of weeks since they started the new recycling plan. So the first thing I want to do is make sure we understand what's going on here. First, let's make sure it's a proportional relationship. It goes through the origin and it's a straight line. Second, let's look at what's going on with the y and the x. So this is the amount of paper recycled. And as always, our independent variable, if there's time, it's always our independent variable. So we've got y is here, paper recycled, and weeks is over here. In order to find the constant of proportionality, well, there's a few ways we could do it, and the long way is to make a table. Let me show you. So all I've done is select points along this line, and I guess I could put another one right here. But here are some points that are actually on this line that are very clear, and I could use these to make a table. Let me show you. Now that I've labeled all of these points, it's actually pretty easy to see what the constant of proportionality is. Now again, I could make a table, and I could do y over x for all of them, but why don't you just make the points, this is always y right here, and this is always x. And here's what's cool. 8 over 4 is 2, 6 over 3 is 2, 4 over 2 is 2, 2 over 1 is 2, and 0 over 0 we always don't use. So even though this is going to follow me, I know I can scoot down here, and the answer is 2. Now what's probably more important is, what does that 2 mean? Well, IXL helps you out, and it tells you 2 kilograms per week. So look here, week 1, 2 kilograms, week 2, 4 kilograms, week 3, 6 kilograms. And so what do all of these points actually mean in context? This point right here means after 4 weeks, we've recycled 8 kilograms of paper. Okay, so let's hit enter. I'm going to erase all of these dots, and we're going to try another one. So my first step here is to draw some points. So I'm going to do that. Here's that one, here's that one. Here's that one, and here's that one. And now I'm going to label those points. Let's see if I can draw a parenthesis okay here. So this one is 2, 1. Now this one's going to be a little bit trickier because I'm running out of space. This one I go over 4 and up 2, so it'll be 4, 2. Okay, so I've got a couple of points, and then obviously 0, 0 is another one. And now we just take, and remember it's always this way, we always find y over x. And in any ordered pair, it always goes x, y, so you just take the second one and put it on top. 1 over 2, or 2 over 4, which both equal out to 1/2. So I'm going to clear all this up, turn off my pen that I'm using right here, and I know that it is 1/2. Now, notice here that if I type in 1/2, I'm going to get it wrong because it says don't write it as a fraction, write it as a decimal or an integer. That means I can't write it as a fraction. Well, I know what 1/2 is. It's 0.5, and that's the decimal form, and I get it right. Let's do one more to make sure that you understand how to do it, and then I'll let you guys loose. All right, so again, I'm going to go and turn on my marker. And again, you can do this on paper if you want. I've got one right here. I've got one right here. I've got one right here, and I don't need all of them. But it's good to be able to pick those points pretty easily. So here are my 4 points, and then of course 0, 0. So this one right here, x is going to be 10, and y is going to be 20. So x and y, wow, that's really ugly, but you can still see what it is. It's 10 and 20, which means that my y over x, my unit rate, is 20 over 10, which is 2. 2 what though? What does that mean? Well, 2y, which is 2 pieces learned for every x, weeks of lessons. So now if we go down to the bottom, we'll actually see, let's clear up the ink here, how many pieces per each week? The answer is 2. So the constant proportionality, the unit rate, or the scale factor is 2, and that makes sense because when I go to 10, I go up to 20. When I go to 20, I go up to 40. When I go up to 30, I go up to 60. So 30 times 2 is 60, 10 times 2 is 20, and 100, you would go up to 200 way up there. Okay, that's it. Good luck, everybody.